Hello, I want to explain to you how we would solve an equation if the unknown appears on both sides, and this example happens to have some pairs of brackets as well. So when you've got an equation and there are brackets present, it's always a good idea to expand them first. The reason for it is this: if you wanted to subtract both sides by 4, because the left hand side is being multiplied by 4, you're going to end up with 2 over 4 or a factor of a half, and that's going to be a little bit problematic. It would work out in the end, but the simplest approach to take is to expand the brackets first. So I'm going to expand the left hand side, use a grid so that I know what I get when I multiply everything by 4. So I need to multiply x and positive 3 both by 4. I get 4x and I get 12. If I expand the right hand side in exactly the same way, I need to multiply x minus 1 by 2. So 2 times x is 2x. 2 times minus 1 is minus 2. And now I'm going to put those back. All I've done is rewrite the expressions on either side of the equal sign there. So I've not changed anything. So I can put them back in as the equation. I can say that 4x plus 12 is equal to 2x, take away 2. Now, the next problem we have here, and the thing that people who would be approaching this question don't like, is the fact that we've got the x, or the unknown, on both sides. Remember that an equal sign simply means is the same as, or is equal to, or is perfectly in balance. So the way that we can get rid of that situation is looking at which amount of x would be the easiest to eliminate. So I could think about getting rid of 4x, or I could think about getting rid of 2x. Obviously 2x is what I would call the lighter part, so I'm going to subtract 2x to undo having 2x. But if I subtract 2x off one side, because the equal sign is perfectly in balance, I've got to subtract 2x off the other side as well. Now, the next step, I need to write what that leaves me with. Well, 4x take 2x is the 2x. I've still got my positive 12, and I've still got negative 2 on the right hand side. The 2x has been eliminated because I subtracted it, so that doesn't exist on the right hand side anymore. Next up, I'm going to subtract 12 from both sides because I'm trying to get down to a situation where I've got x on its own. So that leaves me with 2x equals minus 14, because you've got minus 2 and you're taking away 12 more, so that gives you minus 14. Next up, I want to just get 1x on its own. At the moment, I've got 2 x's, so I need to divide by 2, or halve that, to leave me with just 1x. But if I'm halving the left-hand side, I've got to halve the right-hand side as well. The quick, fast rule is to do exactly the same thing to both sides of the equation. So I divide by 2, and I get x is equal to minus 7. And that is the final solution to the equation.